Hello internet, welcome to real life. Look at this freaking beefy bike and look at that beefy piece of metal meat on the back. Guess what's in there? Not big surprise. It is my Jeep. It is in there. It is at my local shop. But, true to form, it exploded as soon as it got here. Exploded, I use that word very loosely. It didn't explode. The drive shaft U-joint snapped. So that's a whole other story that I'll probably maybe do another time. But the moral of the story is I have a new one that needs to be shortened because it's beefy, but it's just a little too long. It's fully compressed and it's too long. So I'm taking it from here to a local person to drop it off so that they can do it. I'm not going to talk about this any more than right now. Long story short, hopefully tomorrow, a couple days, maybe it'll be shortened and put on, and then hopefully the Jeep is done. You know, I say that, but stuff always explodes with the Jeep. That's just how it is. Anyway, check this out. These are called rock straps. Someone in the comments 2 or 3 videos ago recommended these. Thank you very much. I wish I knew your name so I could say it out loud, but that was a very genius idea. I was like, oh yeah, elastic adjustable straps. Awesome. They work. It's my first time using them. They worked as well as I hoped. Done. Very good. One question / complaint. This was my worry with the rock straps. You have this whole pull slack that you can't do anything with. Luckily, they're right by a net, so I could kind of get them out of the way, but normally they'd be hanging, and you do not want that because they'll whip around, hit something bad, get caught, or more likely over time they're going to fray. When I used straps, strapping my motorcycles onto a trailer, I'd always fold them and then zip tie them shut or zip tie them together so they wouldn't go anywhere. And at the end of my day or two of traveling across states, then I'd cut it because I don't care. But for quick trips around town, I don't know what to do with the extra slack. I don't know if there's supposed to be an elastic tie or something that's supposed to go with these, or if I could use. Anyway, it is one. The shaft and the bike are one. Now I'm going to take a little ride to drop this off and take you with me. I miss my Jeep. It's in there. Maybe I can see it when I go by. I ain't going by this way. Oh, I miss my Jeep. There it is. Yeah, one day, my friend. I said I'm not going to talk about it anymore, but I do want to mention one thing. It's been, I think, 8 months since I've driven it. It's been very long. And I like to think that the day of me being able to drive it is very soon, but that's just not my luck. Alright, now moving on. The reason I'm on this bike is because I was like, well, I gotta go out there and I gotta pick up the shaft and then take it somewhere and drop it off. It is awesome outside. It's 63. I'm definitely taking a motorcycle if I can. Not that I have much choice, but I want a motorcycle. I would like to take a Super Duke today. I like to go zip, zip, zip fast and everything. And I was like, well, that's a big piece of metal. There's no way it's gonna fit on the Super Duke. I mean, like if I was desperate, I could make it work kind of a thing, but like, nah. I have better motorcycles for that. Like, well, the FX is zippy. And I was like, but after I pick up the thing, I gotta go to Missouri, so I don't think I'd have enough range on the bike, and I want to do it like without stopping. I want to go, go, go. It's like, well, I'll use the Mule, the bike that can do everything. I knew the bike, this one would be able to do it. It's like, all right, we'll take the KLR, strap it on there, no problem. We'll just cruise on the highway and do that instead. That's fast enough. Let's do that. Of course, if I had a Jeep, you know, a car, I could have just drove out here and just threw it into the back, like no problem. That took me like 5-6 minutes to strap correctly. Yeah. I could have just, with a car, you're done. You don't have to put gear on, you just get the car. It's so easy. I take that for granted because I'm pretty used to being on motorcycles. The windscreen, whatever, and the helmet all works good for me, but when I'm sitting at a comfortable height, the wind for you is coming right off of here and into my chin vent and right into the microphone, and that's why it sounds all bad up here. I gotta remember on this bike, if you want to be able to hear me well if I'm recording, I gotta tuck down underneath the windshield. So I'm sorry if it whistles. I can't always tuck, and sometimes I forget. But that's just a quirk with this bike and this helmet and camera combination. Oh man, I'm 15 minutes away. This place is really far. I didn't realize how far it was. I knew it was kind of far. It's out in Missouri. I knew I was going to be on the highway. I was like, I'm gonna ride anyway. I may as well just record while I'm out. I'm about to push the limits of this bike on the highway. I'm getting close to 80, and it's possible to have death wobble at like 75 on this bike, but like 80 you're almost guaranteed to get death wobble, and it's always bad if you get behind like a large vehicle like a semi at speed, and then you get death wobble and it sucks. Fastest this bike goes is 90, so if you have to climb or get around somebody, that's great. That's possible. I have heard, and I need to find out specifically, I have heard that this bike gets, you know, on the highway is hot for too long, it'll just burn oil really quick, so you need to carry spare oil. I assume, like a cheat code that comments, I assume if, for example, it was, I don't know, 10W40, whatever the specific one is, I assume that I can go buy any brand of, or what if it's synthetic WD-40, whatever, the specific type, I assume I can go buy the specific type of oil regardless of brand. For example, my concern is I don't know what brand is in this bike, and the only reason I'd have that quart is to top it off. So my question is, does it have to be the exact same brand? Do I have to find out what the service people at Kawasaki put in this bike and then carry that very specific type and brand? Or can I just get the same type, whatever brand I want, and then top it off? Will it be okay? Like, I assume it'll be okay. So all I have to do is find out what type of oil this bike needs to carry, whatever the brand of my choice. I don't know. I don't know. If somebody knows for a fact, I would appreciate a cheat code. Thank you. Well, my jinx worked. I jinxed the weather. Allow me to try to jinx it again. Oh man, it's gonna be 74 degrees next week. Oh man, that is definitely the last day of good weather this year. Oh, it is so over. It's gonna be cold. That's it. It's gonna stop being warm. I know it's been warm for like over a month past when I said it's gonna stop being warm, but oh yeah, this is definitely it. It's definitely gonna get so cold so soon. Getting buffeted from getting hit with wind from the west. You can feel it. And then when I go by cars, it starts to like pull, so I get this, I don't want to simulate it because I want to actually start a wobble, but like I start to get a little death wobble going on. I'm kind of teetering on the edge. And sorry, I forgot I'm supposed to duck, but I want to see my mirrors and I can't see my mirrors if I'm ducked to make it quiet for you. I'm sorry, and I also forget sometimes. This bike is perfect for exploring a distance, not exploring locally. The FX is perfect for that. Exploring around your neighborhoods and the blocks and stuff. This is good for exploring further. Let him turn, guys. Come on. Why come you all suck? He's doing what he can. He's got a big freaking vehicle. He's hauling all your crap. Oh, look at that. It's freaking the Chiefs Stadium. I didn't know this was here or that I was going by it. That's weird. I've never been here. I haven't been on this road or right by the stadium. I've seen the stadium from the highway. I didn't realize I was right here. My best friend goes to Chiefs games often, so he probably has been on this road. I don't know, but oh man, you know what sounds really good? A bunch of crap like Chick-fil-A. Ah! It sounds so good. All right, too slow for me. Too slow for me, Doc. You are too slow for me, Doctor. I wanna have chicken and mac and cheese and some soda and a bunch of bad things. And this place feels weird. I never come into Missouri. Like I drive through it, like on the interstate or the highway, whatever. When I'm going through states, but I've never stopped in Missouri. The only time I was in Missouri was I think out in this general direction / area to look at pianos. Oh, that's it right there. But I never come out this way. I'll come up to State Line in Kansas, but never further. All right, I'm gonna keep my helmet on for not dramatic effect, for videos, so you can see me carry this rod because it's fun. Fun for you, not fun for me to wear this helmet and try to do things, but whatever. Ta-da! Nice. Alrighty.
44.5, huh?
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna assume that's correct. I'm gonna go out to my bike to call because my phone's there, and if that's wrong, I'll come back and go, hey, but otherwise assume that's right. Thank you very much. I guess I'll hear from you tomorrow. All right. Jeep drama. Let's do this. Let's assume the video's over for all time. I gotta take my helmet off, put my plugs back in and call them anyway. But wish me luck on this stupid Jeep drama saga. I don't want to tell the story if there is one until the story has completed, because we're still in the middle of the story. But thank you for hanging out and riding along, and I'll see you next time. Bye.